So I've got to say I'm very excited to see what Italy's going to do with Turkey, especially because Italy really wants all of the Balkan states back. And Turkey, I forgot how strong Turkey had gotten because they had eaten up so much of Yemen. But clearly that wasn't enough because Turkey's getting demolished here. Negative 38 war score. I don't know about demolished, but the capital of Turkey is occupied by Albania. So yeah, that's a pretty big deal. And I think they're probably going to limit. Oh, you know what? Turkey still has naval dominance somehow over the strait, which is incredible. I don't know how Italy doesn't have all their ships over here. Maybe they're coming. I'm not sure. All I know is that, yeah, I mean, Turkey's starting to crash and burn. We'll see if anyone else decides to join in. Maybe the Russians. I still think the Russians are rebuilding. I mean, the Russians were really hurt after that last war with Japan. So I think they're still rebuilding even years later. That was a big monumental moment so far in this campaign. All right, but this is the next big one. Will Italy get this land back? Italy has wanted the Balkan region, and they've wanted to go to war with Turkey for a while now, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is, what will Albania take, and then what will Italy take? That's the next question. And will they take anything? I can almost guarantee you they'll take stuff. We just don't know what it's going to be. Negative 47 war score, so they could technically take a lot here. There's still this Ecuadorian-Colombian war going on, and then China's going to eat more land away from Qing. But that is not really going to save them at all. It's just going to be more land for possibly Japan to eat off. Maybe France could also get this stuff too. France might, or the British. We'll see. It's going to be really interesting to see who eats all this land up. Definitely the Russians are in the running. The Russians are probably the biggest ones in the running. Because they're no longer... Oh my gosh, is all of Turkey going to get occupied because of this? That's bad. Also, will they choose to release Yemen? Yemen, not that long ago, had all of the western side of the Arabian Peninsula. So, you know, it's possible. It is possible. Italian forces just way deep inside of Italy, or Italian forces deep inside of Turkey. 50 stack just going in here, and they're actually just giving all these occupations up to Albania, which is nice. Ooh, who are you fighting? Persian revolutionaries. Persia also dealing with revolutionaries. That's interesting. Is Austria really even helping that much? That's what I want to know. I think so, a little bit. I think they're helping the Albanian forces, though, for the most part. Negative 68 war score. Oh, and... Okay, so Bulgaria was released. Oh my gosh, actually Italy took a lot. If you look, there are small chunks. That is a really weird... Oh my goodness. Okay, so Naj is here. Yemen was released. So was Azir, though. Yemen was released here. Italy has all of these footholds now. All over the place. All over Turkey. Bulgaria is now released. I bet you Russia will be quick, though, in guaranteeing Bulgaria. Or Russia will go attack Bulgaria. Either way. Oh, man. All right. So Turkey is... Turkey's trying something here. I'm sorry. Italy is trying something here. Is Austria... Okay, so these alliances are still in place. Now, will we see a French war soon? The Germans, the Italians, and now the Austrians, I'm sure, are just waiting for their redemption to be able to go and fight Russia and France. This time, they should declare war on Russia. That way, you're not calling in... Oh, the French! Oh my gosh! The French and the British are no longer allied. I completely forgot about that. France now allied to Turkey, which is an interesting move there. Protecting Turkey a little bit more from the Italians, I think. But they would that truce is going to be years anyways. The British only allied to Japan and then smaller nations. Oh, and Brazil and Australia. But then that's it. Oh man, this is getting interesting. I like this campaign a lot more because there's much less alliances. Hated the World War II campaign where there was just all these alliances everywhere. I mean, it was cool to see like big global wars, but I think it gets annoying because less people go to war with each other. Less big teams go to war with each other. They only go to war with each other when the other one's down. So I never really liked that. But either way, this is I mean, Germany's the only one. Let me make an exception. Germany, for some reason, has tons of alliances. I don't know how they got that, but they do. They do. Was Bulgaria? Nope, nothing. Wait a second. You know what? Bulgaria only has a truce with Turkey and Albania because Italy wasn't the war leader. Oh, boy. And now Brazil is fighting. Oh, and this is it. So this is Brazil's chance. Brazil's striking against Bolivia. They're having to fight Venezuela and Uruguay at the same time. Wow, this is it. But how much are the British really going to be able to help out here? Venezuela's looking good, too. Let's not underestimate Venezuela. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Oh, there's a 52 stack that just ran in there. Where are the Bolivian Bolivian forces at? You just gonna let that happen or what? Dang, you're gonna get your butt kicked, man. Bolivia, were you not prepared for this? You've got a 50 stack, but oh, here comes Venezuela, and that'll help out quite a bit. That's probably what happened. Brazil sent their forces in all towards just the south instead of worrying about Venezuela. Maybe they're hoping that the British deal with Venezuela in the north. Brazil already at 9 war score. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so Spain allied to Austria, Portugal, Germany. Norway playing a bigger role. France and the British, kind of the only ones that are kind of disenfranchised from Europe right now. Guaranteed by Russia and Lithuania, I'm assuming the same thing, yes. But still, if Germany can eat up these lands, I mean, that's going to be a big, big victory for Germany. Germany, Italy, Austria, all making kind of small gains, kind of making comebacks. Again, you just can't crush this alliance. And that's when this game gets exciting. They've been making moves this entire campaign. So it's just interesting to continue to see. Oh my gosh, Brazil's got 24 war score. How do you have that? It's crazy. You might lose some here. You might lose a lot here then, Bolivia. Which is kind of unfortunate because you were such a random nation to pop up and become so powerful. That was pretty awesome to see. I mean, the British landed 60,000 troops. Yep, okay, that's it. Very cool to see the British actually contributing to war. They did the same thing for the Japanese war. They really helped out the Japanese a lot. The Chinese take anything? Qing's still around. Maybe they lost one province. And actually, there is that truce will be up with China very soon, next month. So will we see an immediate Japanese war or what? I mean, China's not being guaranteed by Russia anymore. Oh yeah, no, they're not. I saw the symbol, this little bird thing, and this little bird thing, I was like, oh, wait a second, they must be. But no, the bird thing could mean multiple things. The bird does not necessarily just mean one thing. So it's just, yeah. Something that I need to watch out for. So I'm thinking a Japanese war is coming up soon, and we'll see an even more powerful Japan, maybe somebody that can rival Russia. Let's go and check on development real quick, just to kind of see what's going on with this. Russia taking up that #1 spot once again. Now look at the Germans though. Germans really on a rise. I don't know if it's because of their lack of war. They've been focusing on development rather than stealing away provinces to gain more development. But Russia's #1 once again by about 50 points. The British really have been kind of lost for the most part. The Germans look like they're going to leapfrog over the British as well. France is kind of slowing down, and then we have our 6th country with over 1,000 development. That's Japan. No big surprise there. Canada, maybe. Well, I think we'll see Italy and Mexico at some point ahead. And if Australia ever decides to go to dang war, look at this. There's 544 development in Dutch Indonesia. And just go for it, man. Get yourself as a player. Australia, you can become a player in this game, but you're choosing not to be a player. It's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying I'd like to see some wars here. I really would love to see Dutch-Australian forces fight it out in the South Pacific. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, let's go to Latin America and see what's going on. See if there's any chance that Bolivia and Venezuela have... Nope, there's no chance. Once I saw those British forces had landed, I was like, oh, this is not going to work. Bolivia has no chance now. I thought that Venezuela was going to be able to provide enough support from the north, but not when the British are actually this involved. When the British are this involved, that is going to make things tough. And now we're even seeing Venezuelan provinces kind of fall to the Brazilian control. So what is Mexico going to feel about this? Because Mexico is that, soon-to-be game changer in Latin America, and nobody knows it yet. Latin America, I mean, doesn't know it yet. 54 war score now. Jeez. I want to see what these Central European countries are going to do. I know that they have to core this stuff. I know that Italy is going to have to chill for a little bit. Austria can't really do anything, but it's interesting to see how Austria helps their... It's always interesting to see how Austria helps their allies. And having a nation in between here just looks interesting. Before, it was just Germany and Italy, but having Austria here, that makes it kind of a wild card. Kind of a giant wild card, if you ask me. I mean, that's pretty big. And who are you guaranteeing? You're independence guaranteed by... Oh, Austria is being guaranteed by Italy. I see. And boom, there it is. But it was declared by Chin again. But still, Japan will be the one that ultimately, I think, gains the most here. Japan does desire this stuff, right? Yep, they want all of it. They want to increase their holding on Eastern Asia as a whole. So this is going to be the big step up. Now, the only thing that worries me is that Russia will attack once again. Russia will attack once again, and this time they won't be, kind of tied down due to war exhaustion, due to manpower depletion, because that's what happened to Russia initially. And even the British, who really helped out Japan, they're distracted. So if Russia were to attack the Japanese right now, I think they have way more success than they had before. The British are tied down to Latin America, the Japanese are focused on China, and Russia has had about 10 years to regroup. So yeah, it'd be a whole different scenario if that conflict were to break out, but we'll see. Russia just might be trying to chill right now, who knows? Maybe this war will end a lot sooner than we're thinking. They're already at 52 war score. Yeah, they're already at 52 war score. The Japanese are actually just chill. Oh, what happened here? I saw fonts move, but I don't think that meant anything. And how long is Japan just going to let Qin just chill around and take all this stuff? Oh, that war is over. And Japan only took 1 or 2 provinces away, 3 provinces away. Oh my gosh, they took so much. Well, I guess that's good. Japan needs an ally besides the British, even though these guys are going to help. They're not going to help out that much. Still kind of important to have. Oh, the Japanese are not allied to the Germans. Oh, that's it right there. Boom. And the Germans didn't have to annul any alliances for that. How is this possible? Either way, the Germans and Central Europe are gearing up for a war for Russia. Getting this Japanese alliance is huge. To be able to attack from both sides, even if Japan isn't super successful, I can almost guarantee you an attack, we saw it. Germany, Austria, and Italy were all going to go crazy. They're all going to have a lot of luck. Okay, what's going on with South America? Wait a sec. Well, they're still winning, but it looked like Brazil or Bolivia was starting to push into Brazilian lands, but I don't think so. I definitely know that the British don't seem to be as invested as they were last. Oh, no, they've got a 50 stack. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I am definitely wrong about that. So we're just waiting for a peace deal here. 70 war score now. Holy crap. So this will be, the comeback for Brazil that Brazil desperately needed. They are going to get this right now. But how much will they actually take? And if we look at their desire, I mean, what are you guys asking for? All of it. Okay, yeah, you want all of it. And there it goes. And actually, look at that. Brazil, oh, that was a separate deal. Oh, this is going to be bad. Brazil is about to do a 1-2 chomp chomp on 2 different nations, and they're going to take a bunch away. Are they going to be able to handle all this, though? I've seen Brazil take too much. I've seen the Brazilian AI take too much and have to deal with rebels. But we'll see. I love the new impact of the Middle East and the Arabian Peninsula, to be specific. We've got Naj here, who's guaranteeing Azir. Is Yemen doing anything? Is Oman or Persia? Just allied to Turkey. Turkey is still allied to France and Spain now. Does Italy not... Oh, Italy and Spain don't like each other. That came out of nowhere. So Germany really is the unifier here. Kind of grouping everyone together besides the French and the British. Oh, I think we're about to see a peace deal. We're probably about to see that peace deal between Brazil and Bolivia very soon. 66 war score. What's it at now? 67? Is it ticking up per month? Yeah, I think they've got a ticking war score. And that makes sense. Oh, maybe not. Now down to 64. But, I mean, obviously that's not going to stay like that for much longer. So, yeah, some pretty interesting scenarios. And we'll have to wait and see when Mexico actually jumps in after the whole Latin America thing. And then we still have to figure out what Russia's going to do. Oh, so purple identifies now guarantees, right? Oh, no, they have They have a royal marriage, too. So they have a royal marriage, and it's a guarantee. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that before. But is it always a guarantee? No, purple is just royal marriage like it's always been. But that just happened to be they were royally married, and there's a guarantee. I see. Okay, I got a little bit confused there. A little bit confused. I'm surprised that there's been no big wars that have popped up. It's 1994. Again, I don't have an end date for this campaign just yet. Still having a lot of fun with it. It still seems to be very exciting. It seems to be very even. There's a lot of players that are still building up, I think. I still want to see what's going to happen because we've kind of got the big blue blob in Europe. There it goes. There's Brazil. Okay. And Paraguay. Oh, yeah. Bolivia's back to Bolivia. Ouch. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Poor Bolivia. I really thought they were going to be the chosen one out of South America this time around. But, yeah, things did not play out that way. Mexico and the USA versus the British. Okay. This is a Mexican-British imperialist war. They want this stuff. And the USA, because they're allied to Mexico. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Brazil, too. All right, so we're going to see a very interesting kind of colonial war. It's actually not a colonial war, but continental war. 3 different continents involved in this. South America. Well, that's not super surprising. We've seen things like that. 3 different continents like Asia, Europe, and Africa. But this is kind of a bigger, kind of different 3 continents. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.